Y'all, Activision is back at it. Recently, someone leaked a bunch of information regarding MW3, and I'm shocked at how much this seems like they're peddling a downgrade for the same price you paid for 2022's downgrade of Modern Warfare 2. Today, it's time to put your credit cards back in your wallet as we talk about Modern Warfare 23 or MW3. And if you want to see more COD content or more videos from me in general, be sure to hit that sub button if you enjoy what you see today. Okay. Let's continue. I made a video earlier this year about Call of Duty 2023 and how it was supposed to be a paid map pack DLC containing remastered maps from the older Modern Warfares, but now it seems like that's exactly what we're getting, but released as a new game. And before I get treated like a community-made passion project and threatened with legal action, these are just leaks. Nothing is confirmed, and I'm not saying that anything is. Now that that's taken care of, let's dive in. First things first. It appears that everything from Modern Warfare 2 is making its way over to Modern Warfare 3, and this includes the weapon catalog from the base game in Warzone, operators, and store bundles. If you're wanting an example of what this looks like, look at Overwatch 2. It's a complete re-release of Overwatch 1, but with about 80% of the game missing. And before you ask, yes, it is rumored that this game is not going to have a campaign, but there are some other sources saying that it is, so I don't really know. Two things. One, if this is the case, I don't know if Activision has dementia or they're trying to fuck around and find out again, but do you remember how the world treated them when they released a COD without a campaign? Black Ops 4 was seen as the worst Call of Duty of all time because of that. Why do they want to do a repeat? Two, if MW3 ships with a campaign, considering the fact that this was supposed to be a $70 DLC, do you honestly think that the campaign is going to be good? MW2's campaign was lackluster at best, and it felt like they gave up halfway through that shit. Now you're probably wondering, well, how are they going to tell the story? Well, apparently, the story will be told through raid missions. You know, the most overhyped mode in MW2 that gives you nothing but a kick in the balls. But no one plays the COD for campaign anymore, right? It's all about the multiplayer. Well, according to the leak, we're getting classic MW2 maps, and people are trying to connect this leak and make it make sense because Al Mazrah features maps like Terminal and High Rise. It seems like this is more of a toss in the air as to what maps we're going to be getting, but as long as they're better than MW22's maps, we're good, because those maps were just awful. Speaking of a toss in the air, we're learning more about the return of perks as gear. It sounds confusing, but let me explain it according to what I've seen so far. A player will be able to choose 4 items of gear: a helmet, vest, gloves, and boots, which offer a perk bonus. For example, there are a pair of scavenger gloves a person can equip that acts as the scavenger perk from the other COD games. The gunner vest can provide you with 2 primaries at the cost of having no lethals or tacticals. And I'm gonna keep it a $150 with you all. I don't understand this route that they took with the perk systems, but I will admit that it's unique. Not really ideal, but unique nonetheless. And if we're being honest here, I think a simple perk system would have been better than saying, I'm equipping scavenger gloves, I'm equipping ninja boots. We've also got 2 things rumored to make a return: the classic minimap and reload canceling. And reload canceling really isn't a big deal to me. It'll save you a few milliseconds in battle, so good on them for bringing it back. But when it comes to the minimap, it really does feel like a lot of people just weren't happy that they couldn't red dot chase other players, so they brought it back just to satisfy them. I know the MW22 minimap wasn't perfect, but I like the aspect of not being able to see where the enemy was unless you had a UAV or something. When it comes to the game modes, it's rumored that we're going to be getting World War II's War Mode, which I have no recollection of, if I'm being honest. All I know about the game mode is that you capture 1 point, and then once you do that, it opens up the map so you can capture more points. It's very reminiscent of a Battlefield game mode. For me, World War II was a very forgettable COD game, as the story was mid, the multiplayer was a joke, and zombies was so damn lackluster. And speaking of zombies, I said in my COD 2023 video that apparently zombies are making a return, and the leaks have allegedly proven that. And before our imaginations run wild, it's apparently going to be Outbreak 2.0, which is okay, I guess. Outbreak wasn't bad, but it really depends on the content the game mode has, and Cold War did an okay job with it, but nothing revolutionary in my opinion. There's also word that this mode, much like Warzone, will go free to play, and that's possibly the only positive I see coming from this game. I've been playing zombies since World at War and have fallen in love with the mode over the years, so if this goes free to play, I'll just have to see what others think about it before I even play it. Now, unless you're interested in the guns or the fact that they're switching the color from green to red, then that's pretty much about it. If you're interested, I recommend checking out the articles because there's just an insane amount of information out there. For my final thoughts, if y'all are truly tired of the way COD is, do not buy this hunk of shit. I understand that these are leaks and things are subject to change, but this is possibly the laziest attempt at a COD I've seen so far. At least when Black Ops 4 came out, it intended not to ship with a campaign in favor of the already worn out Battle Royale fad. For Activision to ship a $70 DLC as a brand new game and change little to nothing in the process, it is pure goddamn laziness. And do not believe this smoke and mirror facade of them fixing the older COD servers and announcing they'll be porting over bundles as a means of gratitude or whatever. Honestly, playing the older CODs would be a better bang for your buck than anything that COD is doing right now. I mean, for f***'s sake, when you start adding superpowers to your most tactical COD to date, you have officially let this game go and have turned it into something that's more of a fucking mobile game experience than anything. Now I turn the mic to you. Let me know down below what you think about the MW3 leaks. Do you think that the leaks will be mostly true? Do you think that MW3 is going to be completely different than what's out right now? Let me know. And while you're down there, go ahead and repackage that like button and link that sub button to all so YouTube can show you my content free of charge. This is Sir Blackout signing off to hope that the older CODs become more safe for PC. I'm missing World at War, y'all. Later.